This won't be a normal episode of Witness My Minis. Today, I want to talk about something serious, something sad, and something beautiful. So I started out my hobby journey during COVID, like many others, I believe. I was at a loss what to do in the confines of my own home. I found these blood knights and I painted them up as a gift for a dear friend. In doing so, I used YouTube when teaching myself how to paint, and then I just got lost in the hobby. I started getting commissions, people were sending me good vibes, positive feedback, positive comments. It being a really hard time, it just felt great. A year passed and I'm deep in the hobby at this moment, and I'm loving everything about it. So I'm in my hobby room and I get a phone call, and it's my mom. She's telling me that I've lost my sister. Hanna had been struggling for quite some time with mental health issues, and it got the better of her in the year of 2021. My sister Hanna was caring, kind-hearted, sometimes quirky, and often soft-spoken. She loved hard humor and had a hard time stop laughing anytime someone would let one rip. At an early age, she became an artist. She kept at it and grew her skill tremendously. This is one of hers. It's a portrait of us as kids. For me, the fact that it isn't finished is perfect and somewhat poetic. She wasn't finished. I think that making art is, ever since the beginning, it's been my place of zen. And when all of this happened, I know I needed it the most, and I'm sure that other people do too. So when I found this butterfly while cleaning out her apartment, I had an idea. I wanted to do something for my sister in my space, in the hobby that I dug into, and at the same time, hopefully raise some awareness on a very hard subject. So I created Butterfly for Hanna. So the idea was to have people create something and incorporate a butterfly. I had no idea that it would catch on like it did. Only one day after my post, Roman Lapat reached out to me and told me that he was committed to making trophies. People and companies were donating prize things for a raffle for the winners. People were donating money to the charity I've chosen, the Timberling Foundation. All of the major channels really were sharing my posts.
This is a fantastic cause. It's about someone run by someone who is in the community.
It's Hannah's brother that's running this. Witness My Minis.
I couldn't believe it. For me, this meant so much. It really felt like people that I hadn't even met were rallying behind me. Not only that, I even saw people talking to each other, sharing their own issues, and taking care of one another. From where I was standing, everybody, and I mean everybody, was supportive. During the 3 months that Butterfly was running, I didn't see or hear anything negative. In the end, we had over 70 submissions to the contest. I will show all of them in the end of this video, so please stick around and show the creators some love in the comments. These were my judges. And together we scored the submissions not only on how well they were painted, but mostly on how well they incorporated the theme. So these are the winners and the motivations. And bronze goes to the piece Uplifted by Felipe. With this, Felipe packed such a punch. It's dripping in emotion. The story is very clear and striking. The theme of butterflies is not only applied but also used to amplify the emotions and the dynamics of the piece. Silver goes to piece Never Alone by Chris. This was one of my own favorites, and so I feel that it truly earns a spot in the top. Not only is the painting of it top-notch, The fact that Chris worked with the tattoos of butterflies on one side and then chose demons on the other sleeve is such a nice idea. It really resonated with me and my mom, knowing the kind of demons that Hanna faced. And the dog tag with her name is just a cherry on top. Gold goes to the piece Transcendence by Lee. The judges were completely unanimous in their decision. Lee shows us a piece full of creative wonder where the butterfly is in full focus. The clever usage of aspect working in tandem with the perfect oversell, bringing the sad story to life. The butterfly representing a shining last hope in a dark world, illuminating tears of someone on a beach, slowly letting the crushing waves carry them away. This is pure art, and I am so thankful that this was created for this cause, and I feel blessed that something this beautiful came out of this in the end. So when Roman sent me the trophies, I asked him, and of course he obliged. He sent me a little girl, unpainted as well, for me to paint. And one day when I was home from work, this piece just came pouring out of me. Nothing has ever been so easy to build. I had a story within me and it just wanted to get out. This was cathartic and an important stage of my grief. I hope this wasn't too depressing, and I don't know if everybody that was involved gets to see this, but I just wanted to look back 1 year later and be able to thank everybody once again that got involved, that did share, that did paint, that talked about it, raised awareness, made donations, everything really. I didn't think about it much back then, but it dawns on me now that this was a way for me to cope with my grief. And this community helped me enormously during a very hard period in my life. You guys picked me up, you had my back, and I can't thank you all enough. This channel wouldn't exist if it wasn't for you guys. Everything I aim for here is to keep being a part of this great community and hopefully to get more people join this amazing place that can be so supportive. So once again, thank you all. And without further ado, here is all the butterflies for Hanna.